this time we'd like to talk about cleaning the IM ProWave module. As this module is used, these plates that are bright and shiny will begin to discolor. They'll become more caramel colored, and you'll notice too as time goes on this bottom plate will begin to fray and wear down. It gets pretty ugly. But every few weeks or maybe once a month you'll want to clean this module. It's not so much the bottom plate we're concerned about, it's the plate on top that you can't see down in these holes, because they'll build up a non-conductive film and sludge. So we want to do an acid wash. Most people will add 1 cup of muriatic acid to a gallon of water, and they'll soak this module for just 15 minutes once a month. That'll remove the sludge and then rinse it out with clear water. You don't need to throw that solution out, but if you're using muriatic acid, it's very inexpensive. You can buy it at Home Depot or Lowe's or any hardware in the paint department. Just make sure that you use it or add it to that gallon of water somewhere outside in the garage, because the first time you add it, it gasses out pretty bad. Now, some people don't want to use muriatic acid. There's products like Acid Magic. They're not as toxic, but here again, if you buy a substitute, 1 cup per gallon of water, soak for 15 minutes, bring it out of the solution, and simply rinse it out with clear water. Be very careful that this does not fall into your acid or your wash, because in a matter of 3 days, this unit will fail, as this piece will begin to rust out or corrode internally. Same way when you're removing this module from your water after doing a foot bath, I like to put this in my pocket while I'm doing that so it doesn't accidentally fall in the water. Here again, if it does, even in salt water, this unit will fail in about 3 days, even though the lighting is still working. So it's a very simple process to clean this. When you pull it out of the water, you see these holes in the bottom. It just pees out the acid, and then you can have another bucket of clean water if you like. You can drop it into that bucket and pull it out after about 30 seconds, and it'll be completely rinsed if you want to do it that way. You don't need to throw out your acid wash. You can continue to use it for up to 6 months. So here again, this is how you professionally clean this module. Maybe once a month if you're using it on a regular basis. If not, it might only be once every 6 months or once a year. Do not use vinegar or other less acidic substances, as you simply will waterlog the wiring and you will not get much clean. And here again, after you clean your foot bath, these plates will never look as shiny as they do now. You simply don't keep it going till you get these plates as shiny as they do now, because stainless steel is made of over 90% iron. The rest is chromium and nickel, and as this begins to dissipate or wear down this bottom plate, you'll never get all that chromium, nickel, and nickel back, so the shininess is not going to come back. But don't worry about it. It still may be ugly, but here again, it's the top plate that we're concerned about, the one you can't see, that we want to keep it as conductive as possible to keep this working at optimal performance.